Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Second down following the run. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Now Wilson down around his goal line. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Anunwa's got it, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Kelly on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Fuck, man. Why do I keep missing these fucking field goals?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound is reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon knows
I feel like sometimes it's me, and sometimes it's just my kicks. I have an 81 overall. Mason Cosby. Come on.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So out now comes the offense back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll pitch it to Kelly. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's a Giant, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown up.
Oh my fucking God.
A big-time sack there on 4th down. In there to bring him down.
I just got a new left tackle, and you telling me you can't block?
They head back out to do battle here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Okay, offense. The turn up the yard to score. We missed the field goal, and we missed the 4th down. Time to score. Come on now.
They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. This will be caught at the 2. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Kelly to try to punch it in. And this one will wind up losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tom Brady in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out comes Houston. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And this is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the D-line's going to spread out. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
It's complete to Brown, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big throw.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now they're in the hurry-up. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Brady.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 70 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
To return, here's Michael Campanero. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And now out comes Houston. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Second and 10 now, Wilson. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On third down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. And 4th down coming up.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. And the D looking like they may blitz. Play action. Now Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Jordan Reed has it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. There's the sneak with Wilson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Wilson on the keeper. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Here we go with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And
good stop, D. Good stop, D.
As the defense holds again. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
Let's see if they can disrupt it here. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Brady. Time for a break. We'll come back.
So I guess you turn off the game or a connection loss. But that's a win for me. Because my connection is good today. So, thank you for watching Season 2, Episode 2. And is that a win? Is that a win? Is that a win? Yeah, that's a win.